Fellas, we're back. We got UFC Azerbaijan this weekend. 9 a.m. start time, not too bad. You can sleep in a little bit, get it over with in the morning. I'm going to miss my fellas that I normally watch with, but that's okay. Maybe I'll convince them to come over at 9 a.m. But we're going to go through this card. There's a lot of violence on this card. It's a fun card. I'm excited. It's another good weekend of UFC coming off, like I said, a couple weeks ago, one of the greatest sporting events of all time. Now, this matchup, I'm not too sure. We're going to go ahead and skip Tahir Obdaliev versus Jefferson Nascimento. But next up, we got Beksat Almakan versus Gene Matsumoto. This is a really fun fight, man. Like I said, these ones are bangers. There is a chance that Almakan just lays on him the whole time, and that's probably what I lean is more likely to happen. So we're going to go ahead and go Almakan by decision or maybe by sub. Not too sure, man. I am a casual after all. Next up, we got Danil Domchenko versus Theodore Berggren. This one was supposed to be the Rune guy, wasn't it? Is that guy even still in the UFC? I'm not even sure now. The UFC website's awful. Something happened in this fight where there was a fun fight. There was the Garth and Thunderdome matchup, but I can't remember honestly who the other fighter was. So Theodore Berggren will have to do. UFC website, thank you a lot. 0-0-0. At least they got a picture here. Plus 390 odds for a reason, man. Danil Domchenko is going to go in there and finish this guy. Moving on. Kaan Ofli, Javier Reyes. Now, Kaan Ofli has not fought many big names. In fact, I barely can remember a single Kaan Ofli fight. But he can go in there and prove himself technically as an underdog versus a guy who has one fight in the UFC. So, this has been the underdog year for the most part, man. So, I like Kaan Ofli in this one for no reason other than I don't trust this guy who has one win in the UFC. Dude, UFC website is so bad. 23-5 is pretty good. I really couldn't give you a prediction. I probably wouldn't put your hard-earned money on this one. All right, next up. Nursultan Ruzaboyev, Andre Puliev. Now, Andre Puliev got knocked out by what's his nuts. So, we don't really count that. But Ruzaboyev's also a big brawler. So I can kind of see him wearing Puliev down because he didn't look too great. He looked kind of like a victim in that fight versus Gautier. But Ruzaboyev, man, this is just kind of what's supposed to happen. I think it'd be nice to see like a finish from this fight. That's kind of what I'm hoping for because they both kind of go to decisions quite often. So I'm going to have Ruzaboyev going in there and knocking him out. It's not going to be a spectacular knockout, man. It's going to be like it's going to be just kind of a batter him down type finish, round 2 or 3. And that's okay. Moving on, we got Abdul Rahman Yayev, who is coming off a win, but against who? That is the question. Because I remember it wasn't all that great. Did he take Brenson Ribeiro to a decision? Is that what happened? Okay, he did sub him round 1. What am I thinking? Well, I mean, he's getting these finishes, but I don't think they look good. They're supposed to happen. He's like minus 1,000 every fight he fights. The UFC is killing me, dude. Anyway, Julius Walker is not the person to be doing that. Is who is going to be the one to fraud check him, unfortunately. Dude, the UFC. Okay, we're good. You just have to cry a little. All right, Julius Walker, man. He's not the guy that's going to go in there and get this done against Yakiaev. You can expect a first-round finish. By what? I don't know. I would just put your money on Yakiaev by finish. Farman Hassanov versus Eric Nolan of the Boys & Co. We've seen it all year, time and time again, man. And the guys that fight on these cards, these more Eastern cards, who are the ones that are from the country, tend to get slimed out. So this guy being from Azerbaijan, which has he fought in the UFC before? I don't know that he has. I don't think he has. View fight history. It's not even letting me click on it. So this guy has not fought in the UFC before, and they're putting him on the feature prelim of an Azerbaijan card. Oh my gosh, dude! I don't understand how this happens every single time. I they save so much money and they can't fix their website. What do I do? Okay, I guess I should be patient. Anyway, Eric Nolan is going to slime out for Farman Hassanov on the feature prelim of this Azerbaijan card. Trust. Moving on. Abus Magomedov versus Michael Alexejczyk. Plus 265 is insane. I'm not going to lie. Abus Magomedov got finished by Pfeiffer. But do we think that Alexejczyk can't do the same at plus 265? This is actually kind of a steal. This might be the steal of the card at plus 265. And by finish is probably even crazier. I'm actually going to check the odds on my phone of Michael Alexejczyk by finish right now because I kind of don't believe these odds. And you guys might see me place a bet live on a UFC before I even make the video. So I got to take a look because this is kind of crazy. Alexejczyk, the odds are minus 115. Wait, Alexejczyk's a favorite now. Oh my gosh. I'm too late. I'm too late for this. The lines have shifted that much. Everyone agrees with me. You got to be kidding me, dude. Okay. Alexejczyk to win by finish is only plus 160 now. Alexejczyk to win by finish is better odds than the original odds for the matchup itself. What is going on? All right. You guys just saw me come to a very likely conclusion, and that Michael Alexejczyk is going to win this fight. That was crazy. Michael Alexejczyk's going to win by finish, bro. I mean, everyone just saw those odds and threw some money on that. There's no way. The UFC website hasn't even updated from that, so it just happened. That's crazy. Wow. Okay, what are the odds of that? That's nuts. Alexejczyk will win by finish. Next up, we got Aliskerov versus Bruno Ferreira. Pereira coming off the loss to Robama. We got Aliskerov stacking together some wins after his fight versus Whitaker. It's not too often that we do get to see him fight. Bruno Ferreira, he's been knocked out before, man. Like, I could see him going down early, but he might also just turn on the brute force and to go in there and just steamroll Aliskerov. And plus 225, I still don't like it enough. I think Aliskerov is going to get a crafty decision win or late finish. There's a dog barking. Next up, we got a Sue Almabaya versus Charles Johnson. Did he not? Didn't we just see this guy? I was just kidding, guys. That was a joke. Sue Almabaya versus Charles Johnson. Man, are you guys not feeling a Charles Johnson underdog after what's been going on this year? Charles Johnson, and this is crazy to just go through and start picking underdogs based off of nothing. Asu Almabayev is really freaking good, and he's not a prospect on the come up. So there's a chance he goes in there and just lays down Charles Johnson. But Almabayev's an even a bigger wet blanket than Almacan, is he not? I could see Charles Johnson going in there and craftily sneaking a split decision win. Charles Johnson's going to go in there and take. I can see it now, man. I can see the future. You know what? If there's any fight to put money on a tie, it's this one. I don't know why I feel this one, but I smell a tie in the air for Sue Almabayev versus Charles Johnson. Put $1 on it. Let's just see what happens. But I do think Charles Johnson takes the split decision win, like confidently. Next up, Nazem Sadikov versus Mateus Camilo. I haven't seen Camilo fight too much. Sadikov coming out with that banger against Mata. Oh, he lost to Zhang, excuse me. That's right. Well, Matias Camilo's recent matchup, Borshev, that doesn't really tell me much either. Honestly, this fight doesn't belong here. I don't know why this is the third fight. Dude, this is insane. Can they fix their shit? I don't have to scroll very far, guys. It's right there. Okay. This fight's kind of out of place. It should be earlier on the card, but you know what, man? That's fine. Sadikov's probably going to go in there and win, but if the only kind of thing lingering in my brain is the Azerbaijan strat. So does he take this one home? Probably not. But I am going to pick the favorite because I can't be just picking underdogs for no reason. Nothing. Don't trust what I say on this one, or but this one especially. Sharon Magomedov versus Michel Pereira. This one, you should trust what I say because this is an absolute layup. Michel Pereira is on a brutal losing streak, and this one is he won his last fight. That is some egg on my face. Okay, it's against Zach Reese. All right, he got slumped by Dawkins. He got unanimous by Abus, and Hernandez doesn't count. Am I crazy, dude? Has he not lost more fights? I don't know, man. No. Okay, I'm gonna trust my gut on this one because Pereira. I know the UFC doesn't love him. He's fun. You know, he can get illegal flying backflip kicks to the head because he looks cool, but he doesn't do that anymore. He trains with Strickland's coach, does he not? He doesn't do those things anymore. He's not cool. He's not like doesn't have crazy power because the ones he does throws he gasses out. This is kind of one that we're getting handed on a platter for Sharon Magomedov to go in there and get a highlight against like a decently big name. I think Michel Pereira, if he loses by finish, I don't know how much longer he has in the UFC, man. I don't know what he's got in his contract, but I could see them potentially cutting Michel Pereira after this one because Sharon Magomedov is going to go in there and just stunt on him. I can go. I can confidently say Magomedov by finish. How? It's by knockout. Moving on to the main event of the evening. It's a pretty long video. Rafael Fiziev versus Manuel Torres, and man, minus 110 pick 'em. It's gonna be bad. It's gonna be bad. I'm not gonna finish the clip, but this one's gonna be bad. Manuel Torres is gonna go in there and slump Rafael Fiziev out cold on the canvas, bro. And Azerbaijan is gonna take an L tonight. Let's go through. First of all, Fiziev got knocked out by Gamrot. So, although he did not get knocked out by Gaethje in the most recent fight, did he get knocked out in the first one? I don't remember the first one. I don't think he did. Let's go through some of the names Manuel Torres has fought because when I talk to the casual, I know I'm a casual, but when I talk to the casuals about this, they're like, Manuel, who? Like they just don't know. Maybe that's me. Maybe people do know Manuel Torres, but not the people I'm talking to. And that's on me. But let's go through some of the names this guy's fought. Knockout over Grant Dawson, a knockout over Drew Dober, a knockout against Ignacio Bahamondes. All these coming in the first round. A submission win versus Duncan, knockout over Mata, and a knockout over Camacho. Excuse me, I said Torres. What an idiot! Idiot! Okay, I don't know I don't know who Camacho is. I did it again. That's crazy. I don't know who Camacho is, but all these other ones, man, these are high level guys, and I know Fiziev is too. Like I know we can go through some of the names that Fiziev has fought as well, and obviously he's been at the top of the division for a long time. He does have a win over Bahamondes. That's a decision. Got finished by Rufi. That makes sense. Decision Gaethje, good. Lost the decision. That's pretty good against the current champion. Knocked out by Gamrot. Decision again by Gaethje. Knocked out by Dos Anjos. And gets some good wins against some top guys. They're still in the top of the division. Good wins. Some of these don't age great. But, Fiziev's done the dang thing. He loses when he's supposed to lose. And when Manuel Torres is supposed to lose, he gets round one finishes. And I think people are underestimating Manuel Torres in this fight. And I think minus 110 pick'em odds are pretty dang good discount for Manuel Torres. I can hear Lachona playing in the background as we speak. Shout out Diego Lopez. Manuel Torres is going to go in there and get this one done. I want to scroll up to the title screen. Thank you, UFC. Please. This is the reason this video is so long. Okay. I think we're going to see a lot of finishes in this card. I'm really excited for this. It's a decent time for us here on the East Coast. And I'm excited, man. I'm excited. I'm addicted to this. I really am. It sucks. I have to watch. I have to. Man, we'll see what happens. I'm excited for this. The sun went down in the time this video has been going on, so I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.